So now I'm going to share few chat links with you. So I request Megha Ma'am to paste some chat links in the chat box. As you all can see, there are few chat links in your chat box. So first link is of syllabus link. You can avail your syllabus by clicking on this particular link. So in second link is of course detail link. If you have not enrolled for this course yet, so you can just complete your payment process and we'll see you in the classes. So in case you want to give us a feedback, you can just fill up this form and we'll receive your feedback form. In case you want to know more about this batch, you can click on this link and you'll get a complete information about this batch. So in case you have any further queries related to course, you can always email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com or you can WhatsApp us on these two particular numbers. So in case I already mentioned, you find an internet glitch and you're not able to go watch us live back you are not able to join us back on the Zoom. So you can watch this demo live on the Facebook. All right. Yes, Yashwant, you will get recordings for sure. Once you join us in the class, you will get recordings. Yes, you're supposed to read the syllabus, Harshit. So once you enroll for this batch, so you'll be going to get your user ID. Okay, so you'll get your user details, and from there you can just have access of your already material. All right. So now I'll not take much time. I'll answer all your queries later on also, but let me invite your mentor first. She's a wonderful mentor. She is having conceptual clarity and she loves to teach kids like you. So all over to you, Rakhi Ma'am. Yashwant, yes, you will get your class links.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am. So, hello kids, hello everyone. I'm Rakhi Mishra, and I'm going to be your mentor, science mentor for this demo also, and also for your upcoming sessions, which you are definitely going to enroll, right? So, I have done my postgraduate graduation in biotechnology, and I am also a B.Ed, and I am teaching science from past 9 years. So basically, we all are here for Olympiad classes. So, you know, what is the difference between Olympiad classes and your regular CBSE exams? What is the difference between these Olympiad exams and regular CBSE exams? Hmm? Any idea? So, Olympiad exams are a slight, it is tougher than the regular exams, right? It is tougher. So, when the exams are tougher, it needs lots of preparation, right? So here in these classes, we provide you all the kind of preparation. Okay, we have to work hard, right? We have to work hard. It is complex. Yeah, exam pattern is complex. It is like the syllabus is deeper one, wider one, definitely. So we are going to do all the learning process in the classes only, and also the competitive exams like Olympiad, it check your speed. So here we are also work on your speed that you can answer correctly and also answer speedily, right? So I'm waiting for you all to join us. And here in the last part of the this particular demo session, I will again meet you to explain you or to give you a glimpse of our classes. Okay, so be here. Okay, Pooja ma'am, back to you.
Thank you so much, Rakhi ma'am. So I am pretty sure that you'll be going to enjoy this session, and I hope you're super excited to go ahead with the demo session, right? So I'll not take much time. So let me share my screen with you all, and I'm going to show you my PPT, where you'll get to know in detail about your course. Hope my screen is visible to everybody. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us in the demo of grade 6 science. So as you all know, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. It is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation. It is one of its kind yearly program, includes courses that matters. Its courses, Food Plus program. So includes mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. What do we provide? We do provide one online classes, CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes both for grades 2 to 12. We do provide one-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad, SESMO, SEMO, HKMO, TIMO, Math Count, US Common Core, Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRM. You can meet rank holders on the screen of year 21-22. They're kids like you only. So your picture will also come. For that, what you have to do, you have to just check this. work hard. Okay. So as your mentor already mentioned, that Olympiad examinations are a little tougher than the regular examinations. So what you have to do, you have to just spare 2 hours every day extra from your regular studies, that you should also become a rank holder. So what do we provide? We do provide group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom platform by seasoned tutors with significant teaching experience. So session will be 3 days per week. Days will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Timing will be 5 p.m. till 6:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break. The session includes a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. Students will get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Students will get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to practice topic-wise mock tests for both maths and reasoning, whereas logical reasoning is constitute 10 to 15% of the questions. These all are the relevant links for your course. No need to worry. These links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted in the chat box. Syllabus is available at this particular link. So fees for this course is 11,151 rupees. It will be 50 session course. Payment can be made on by clicking on this particular link. The fees includes online classes, daily reading notes, exercises, practice of previous year papers, access to Olympiad Success platform for mathematics plus logical reasoning. What all you need for these classes? A laptop or desktop with good internet connection, a good camera for better picture clarity, a good headphones for better audio clarity. As I already mentioned, these examinations are tougher. So what you have to do, you have to spare every 2 hours extra from your regular studies. So when are these live classes going to start? From Wednesday, that is 19th of June. So be ready for your classes from coming Wednesday. All right. Excuse me. So let me give you the dashboard tour now. So what you have to do, kids, you have to just enter this URL, olympiadsuccess.com. Over here, you have to just enter your user details. Make sure that you enter your correct user details, otherwise you will not be able to log in. These details you'll get from us, these credentials, the moment you'll enroll for this batch. So our support team will send you all these details. So over here, you have to just check your profile details, that in case you find any error in your detail, you can just rectify it over here. You can click on this update button also. After this, you have to just click on live classes, which is right after this my referral icon. So you have to select your subject for which specific subject you want to see the material, and you have to select your topic also. So over here, you can see your all material is available. So this is scheduled for your better clarity that in this session, we're going to cover a specific topic. So each and every PDF is downloadable. For that, what you have to do, you have to just click it over here, download the PDF. So there are test discussions also. All right. Yes. So there's super classes also for you. So this is a holiday calendar for your reference that you should not take any unnecessary leaves because already we do have festival holidays. So this is a reading material for your reference. Right? So there is a bundle material for your knowledge. Same goes for set 2 also. All right. So moving ahead for the question answers and answer keys. This is a practice thing for you. I advise you to just download your question paper, solve it, and then check your answer keys. Don't take out your answer keys parallelly. Okay. So there are so many questions for your practice. Here you can see the answer key also. Yes. Okay. You'll get to know that where you have done a mistake. So same goes for set 2 also. So moving ahead on worksheet, you will get more practice thing for you. So for that, what you have to do, you have to just select your subject and you'll get your practice worksheet. Over here, you have to just click on take exam and then you have to go to type your worksheet. So these are the instructions. Make sure that you read each and every instruction carefully, that you should not commit any mistake while attempting your worksheet. So over here, you have to click start worksheet. So once you have clicked, you'll get all these questions on your screen. So you can see 25 questions are there for you. So once you're done with question 1, you have to move on question 2. For that, you have to just click on next button. Once you're done with question 2, you have to move on next button. For that, you have to click on next button. In case you find any error, means you're not sure about the answer, for that you can click on select and mark for review. All right. So that question will come in a doubt case that you once you're going to submit your worksheet, you can review your answer at that time. So in this way, once you're done all the questions, you have to just submit the worksheet. For that, you have to just click on finish button. So you can read the comment. It's written, you have one question mark for review. Do you want to review them? Yes. Let's review that question first, and then we are going to submit that worksheet. So which was the question? Question number 2. So I'm going to click on it. So yes, in case I'm going to just submit the answer. Yes. Make sure that whenever you're going to submit your worksheet, you should review all your answers. That in case you find any error you want to rectify beforehand, you can do it. Yes, I've reviewed all the questions and I'm good to go. So this is the feedback page. If you want to give, you can give. Otherwise, you can click on later button. So now you want to see your performance. So for that, you have to just click on performance button, which is right after this worksheet icon. So I'm pretty sure everybody will become excited to once they're done with worksheet, they want to see the performance. So you can see I have attempted this worksheet just now on 12th. So I can click on view button. So you can see I've attempted how many questions? So answers will come over here. All right. So which is correct answer, which is wrong answer. So this is all about dashboard. In case anybody is having any doubt, you can log out. So in case anybody is having any doubt, feel free to drop it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Hi, Kavyan. Hey, Elina. Good evening, Sambhavi. So now I request everybody to please turn on your cameras because we don't allow students to sit with cameras off in our class. I want to see your lovely faces. Yes, good to see you. Nice. Vishnu, I guess is the child's name. If not, please rename yourself. And I request you to please turn on your camera. So do you have any doubt? No? So everybody's clear? All right. So I have questions for you. So type it in the chat box for what are the class days? Let me see. Have you seen PPT carefully or not? What are the class days? Hurry up. I'm waiting for your answers. What are the class days? Great. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what are the class timings? Ma'am, how many questions does the exam have? So Harshit, tell me, according to you, how many questions should be there? The timings will be 5 till 6:15 p.m. Absolutely correct. Any guesses about the questions? How many questions will be there in exam? So there'll be 60 questions. No. 50, 60. Okay. Yes, 50 questions. Absolutely correct. So there'll be 40 questions of one MCQ and there'll be 2 marks questions also. All right. 15 questions. No, those are very less. There'll be no 15 questions. Like 25 questions are only in practice worksheet. Okay. Yes. So are you excited for the demo? Shall we begin? Are you ready? Show me thumbs up on the screen, everybody, like Sambhavi. All right. Elena is still busy somewhere. And Harshit too. All right. So all over to you, Komal ma'am.
Okay, bachalo, let's start our demo, right? And let me present my screen to you all. Let me know if it is visible or not. Is it visible? Yeah. Great. So again, I suggest everyone to keep your camera on so that I can see you all. And also, just a second. And we are definitely going to interact via chat. Okay. So let's start. We are going to learn about sorting and separation of material. You might be thinking, ma'am, it's so easy chapter. Why are you keeping this chapter as a demo? Right? So let us learn something very, deep about this chapter. You might be thinking, ma'am, it is easy one. So here it is the syllabus of this chapter. These are the portion which comes in your Olympiad: matter and its meaning and composition, state of matter, characteristic of matter, distinguishing properties of matter, classification of matter, properties of material, mixture and pure substances, mixture, type of mixture, properties of mixture, necessity separation, and method of separation. So today we are going to learn about few of them. Okay, so let's try and see what is there. Now, any one of you, do you know what is matter? What do you mean by the term matter? What is a matter? Yes, Adiba is thinking a lot. Come on. Yeah, I got the answer from Sambhavi, right? Matter is basically things that take space. I also got the answer from Vishnu. Matter is basically everything. I also got answer from Yashwant, right? Okay. So that is a good try. So matter is anything which is having certain mass and occupies some space. Okay. So anything which is having some mass or occupies some space is known as matter. Like anything. Tell me, are you a matter? Are you a matter? Human being is a matter? Yes, we are. We are matter. All the living things, non-living things that you see around us are matter. But here comes a question. Could you name two things that are not matter? What are the two things which you think it is not a matter? Definitely it is not a matter. Hmm? I just need one answer. What are the two things which you think is not a matter? Time? Yeah, very good. Sound, they are the energy. Sound is the energy, thoughts and feelings. Very good. Like brilliant. So, light, yes. So when we talk about matter, energy is not a matter. All the form of energy, either it is sound, light, heat, electricity, they are not matter. They are energy. Even all the feelings that we have, all the thought processes that we have, they are not matter. So all these things which you can't touch, which you can't feel is not matter. Fine. Now let's move. 5 states of matter. You might be thinking, what are the 5 different states of matter? Because you have always learned the 3 state, that is solid, liquid and gas. But let me tell you, bacha log, there are 2 more the state of matter. Okay, so you might be knowing that there are the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, solid, right? This is solid, where all the molecules or particles are tightly packed. This is liquid, where there is some space, a slight space between the particles. And this is Mr. Gas, like all the molecules moving here and there. They are like you kids, right? You are just moving here and there. So this is what we call the 3 states of matter. There are 2 more states, which we call Bose-Einstein condensate. When you decrease the temperature a lot, when you decrease the temperature very much, then it become highly condensed, very tightly packed, and that is also known as the Bose-Einstein condensate. It's a form of matter when the thing is super cool. And there is one more matter when the temperature is very high, like a fire. What is fire? Is it a solid, liquid or gas? Fire is plasma, right? Fire is plasma. Plasma is something which is super hot. So that plasma state is basically present on the stars. Our sun is also a star, right? And even the fire that you burn is also a plasma state. So all these, there are 5 different states of matter. Now, when we sort materials, we can sort materials on any basis. Means, first of all, tell me, everyone, why do we need to sort a material? What is the need to sort a material? Let them be like that. What is the need? Why do I need to sort the material? Yeah, sun is not made up of plasma. Sun is actually, who asked the question? Let me see the name. Sambhavi. Okay, sun is actually having the sun is the ball of gases. It is made up of hydrogen and helium, right? But when the hydrogen and helium they collide with each other, it increases lots of temperature and the gas become plasma. Okay, so there is plasma state. Now, I have asked that so that it made easier to find things. Definitely, we are sorting the materials to make the things simple, right? If suppose I am the in charge of any library and all my books are messed up, means like they all are just here and there. I don't know where all these books are kept. And then someone come and ask me, ma'am, will you please provide me this book? Oh my God, it becomes so much tough for me to find out the book in that library because the library is messed up. But tell me, what if the library or the all the books are properly arranged? I can just go there, pick the book, and give it to the student who was asking for that book, right? So this is how the proper arrangement or sorting helps, right, Harshit? When you sort materials, when you properly arrange your materials, it becomes easier for you to find it out whenever it is needed. Okay. Materials can also be sorted out on the basis of color, texture, hard, soft, luster, means which type of material it is. If I just pick up a gold, I will say, oh, come on, it's a lustrous and a hard material, right? It can also be sorted out on the basis of solubility and insoluble metals, non-metals, light transmission. We are going to learn about all of them. Let's see what's next. Now, do you think we can change the state of matter? Can we change the state of matter? If I want to change solid into liquid, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, we can change the state of matter. Yeah, I got the lots of yes answer. Yeah, we can change the state of matter. Like if I want to change the solid into liquid, all I have to do is increase the temperature. If I want to change gas into liquid, all I have to do is decrease the temperature. So matter, it depends, the state of matter, does it depends upon the temperature? And it also depends upon pressure. So these are the two things on which the state of matter depends. It highly depends upon we can heat up or cool the materials. Yes, Shambhavi, and energy or remove energy. If you add the energy, they will become the molecules will become super excited. They will start moving here and there, and you can change the state of matter. Like just take the very very common example. Like let's take the example of water, right? When you want to make the water liquid, okay, water is present in all the three states and they are very common one. We know the liquid water, gas water, or the solid form of water, like very common one, right? When we when if I want to change the water into ice, all I have to do is I have to reduce the temperature. If I want to change the water into steam, all I have to do is I have to increase the temperature, isn't it? So there is something which is called temperature, which highly regulate the state of matter. Now let's move. Let's see what's next. Now, changing phase of matter. right? So how to change the phase of matter here? You can just find it out. Just a second. Okay. See, when we talk about solid, in this solid, when you are adding more and more energy, when you are providing it more and more energy, it will get turned into liquid. In the liquids, when you turn more and more, when you give it more and more energy, it will get turned into gas. And when you give them more and more energy, then it will get converted into plasma. Now, when we are talking about energy, the energy form is heat here. There are different type of energy, right? So the energy about which it is talking is heat. So when you provide more and more heat to the solid, it will get turned into liquid. When you provide more and more heat to the liquid, it will turn into gas. More and more heat, plasma. Come on. Like we can completely change the state of phase of matter. So phase means state of matter. When we talk phase of matter, we are actually talking about the state of matter. So all these change, all these conversion. So class, tell me, do you know what have done? Okay, so this is Tanish, right? Tanish, we are learning about the sorting and separation of materials. Now, class, one more thing. Tell me one thing. What is the chemical formula of liquid water, ice, or steam? What is the chemical formula of all these things? Are they different or are they same? H2O. Very good. Very quick answer, Sambhavi. That is H2O, right? So H2O is the chemical formula for all the three states of water. Either they are solid, liquid, or gas. So basically, we are not changing the chemical nature of the water. If I am converting water into ice, the water is still H2O. The water is still H2O. That was also H2O. Ice is also H2O. If I am converting water into steam, it is again H2O. It is still H2O. So I'm not changing the chemical nature of the water. It is still the same. So this kind of conversion where you are changing the phases or states of matter is known as the physical change. It is known as the physical change where you are only increasing or decreasing the temperature or pressure to change the state of matter. It is completely a physical change. You are not actually changing the composition or chemical nature of that particular matter. Right? Let's move on. Check here. We have already learned about the temperature. We know the temperature completely affect the state of matter. Now again, I suggest all of you to turn on your camera. I can see only Adiba. Turn on your camera. Yeah, Kavyan. Thank you, Tanish. Thank you. Keep your camera on. Thank you, Elena. Keep your camera on so that I can see you and I can find that you all are here. Okay, so let's move. So I have told you one thing that temperature plays a very vital, very important role in deciding the state of or the phase of matter. Similarly, pressure also does. Pressure also does. Pressure also decide the state of matter. Suppose this is any box. It is having lots of molecules of any gas. Lots of molecules of any gas. If I put pressure on this molecule, what will happen? If I like compress them, put pressure, lots of pressure over these molecules, what will happen? They will come close, they will go far. What will happen to them? Hmm? It will compress. Very good, Yashwant. It will come close. Very good, Sambhavi. And I really suggest all of you to answer it because like simple thing. It is like a when in the bus many people come and when it get pressurized or when it get like any kind of shock, all the people come together. Right? That is also a compression only. Here also the same thing is happening here. When the pressure is applied, the molecules come closer to each other. So in the solid, the molecules are in high pressure. The solid in the are the high pressure. But if you okay, let's talk about the state of matter. When you increase the pressure, the molecules will become closer and closer. The molecules will come closer and closer, and they will become solid. And if you decrease the pressure, what will happen? The molecules or the particles of the matter, they will start moving here and there, and they will become gas. Right? So pressure also decide the state of matter. See, fusion and melting. These are the certain chemistry terms which we often use. Means which type of phase change is happening. When we say fusion or melting, it means the solid get converted into liquid. When we say freezing, when you freeze a thing, then what happens? Liquid get converted into solid. Vaporization or boiling, liquid into gas. Condensation happening in the water cycle as well, right? Gas get converted into liquid. Sublimation, this might be a new term for you all. Solid get converted directly to gas. We are going to learn about it, don't worry. Deposition, gas into solid. So these are the different terms, and we have learned about the two effects, about the effect of temperature and effect of pressure on the different phases of the matter, right? So here come very fantastic image. Check it. See, what is enthalpy? A very new term for you all. Enthalpy is total energy present in any matter. So how much energy the matter is having? We know solid. So how can you find it out how much energy a matter is having? It completely depends upon the movement of the molecules. If the matter's molecules are moving very fast, it means it is having high energy. If the molecules are not moving, not at all moving, sitting like this, like you all sitting like this, it means no energy at all, right? So tell me, what do you think? Which matter is having high energy? Which matter do you think is having high amount of energy in it? I got one answer. Let me check it out. Sambhavi, plasma. Very good. And which is having least energy? Which is having least energy? Solid. Very good. And we have learned about one more state of matter. Very good. Just a second. Who gave me this answer? I think Yashwant, right? Yeah. Okay, completely fine. If it is unstable, you can turn it off. Alina, you can turn off your camera if your network is not fine, but we suggest you to keep it on so that we can interact more, because we talk a lot during the session to the students and ask a lot of query from them and even questions from them. So it is good to keep the camera on. But okay. So when we talk about the solid, like the Bose-Einstein condensate, they are definitely having the least amount of energy in it, right? So enthalpy, see here, check it out, class. The enthalpy is increasing, energy is increasing. So if the energy is increasing, what is happening? The solid is getting converted into liquid. Liquid is getting converted into gas. Gas is getting converted into plasma. So as the enthalpy, energy in the matter is increasing, the state of matter is changing, isn't it? So here, solid can be converted into liquid by a process. How you can convert solid into liquid? Simple, melting. Your ice melts, right? You can simply convert solid into liquid by melting. Your ice melts. Yeah, Vishnu has given me answer. I'm so sorry, Vishnu. Yashwant, you just took the credit. Okay, not an issue. Okay, so solid get converted into liquid by a process called melting, and even the liquid get converted into solid by a process called freezing. Like we freeze the water and it becomes solid. Now, liquid get converted into gas by vaporization. The process called vaporization that in which the liquid get converted into gas. Gas can again converted into liquid by the process called condensation. See, condensation means bringing the molecules together, right? Condensation means when you bring the molecule together, you are doing condensation. You are means making it thicker. So in the gas get converted into liquid by a simple process called condensation. Now gas can also get converted into plasma by the process called ionization, about which we are going, you will learn in your higher grade. Ionization, they are the charged molecules. Okay, now plasma get converted into gas by the process called recombination. But here is one very unusual line. Check this line. Check this line. Solid is getting converted into gas directly without liquid stage. That is called sublimation, in which the solid is get converted directly into gas without liquid stage. We call it sublimation. Like your carbon dioxide, it's sublimate. Therefore, it is also known as dry ice. You know? Now, gas can also convert it back into solid without liquid stage, and that is known as deposition. Now, check this graph. A beautiful and quite complex graph is given here. Solid can convert it directly into gas by sublimation. Solid can be converted into liquid by melting, and liquid can be converted into gas by vaporization. Right? Here the enthalpy is increasing. Here the enthalpy is increasing. But here in the next case, in the blue line, the enthalpy is decreasing. Right? Check it out. Enthalpy is decreasing here. In the condensation, what is happening? Gas is getting converted into liquid. Enthalpy decreased. Energy decreased. Liquid get converted into solid by freezing, enthalpy decrease. Gas get converted directly into liquid by deposition. My God, enthalpy decreased drastically. So this is how the enthalpy means. Enthalpy means total energy, and energy decrease and increase, and increasing and decreasing energy can change the phase of matter. Uh-oh. Now what is this? This is matter, right? This is matter. Now, when we talk that this is matter, so let us see. This is your matter. This color is not suiting here. Let me change color. Okay, this is your matter. Now, when we talk about matter, matter is something, as you have already told me, anything which occupies space, have some mass is called matter. Right? There are two types of matter: pure substances and mixture. Pure substances and mixture. Right? Let's talk about the pure substances. There are two types of pure substances: elements and compounds. Any one of you, do you know what is element and compound? Somebody has asked me a question, ma'am. What is the process of plasma turning into solid and vice versa? See, plasma cannot be directly converted into solid. Okay, first we have to convert it into gas by recombination, and then gas can be converted into solid by changing again by bringing out the liquid phase. Okay, so it's like a step-by-step process. Got it, somebody? Great then. Is nitrogen plasma? No, nitrogen is a gas. Okay, Harshit, you got your answer? Nitrogen is a gas. I also, okay. Element is just one atom. Okay, who has given this answer? This answer is given by Sambhavi. Okay, element is just an atom. Compound is the smallest part of molecule. Compound is two atoms together. That is correct, Sambhavi. Okay, so let me check. Let me tell you one more thing. When we talk about atoms, see, you know, oxygen is the atom. Let me give you the example. Oxygen is an atom. When two oxygen, I can represent oxygen as O. I can represent oxygen as O. It's the symbolic formula of oxygen. If I bring two oxygen together, it will become O2. This O2 is the element. But if I combine oxygen with hydrogen, then it will give H2O. It is a compound. Now let me tell you what are these things. What are these things, right? I hope you all are there. Yeah. Kavyan, I really want to hear something from you. Type the answer whenever I ask. Okay, when we talk about the atom, atom is said to be the smallest unit of matter. All the matter are made up of atoms, and then there are different type of atoms. When the same kind of atoms come together in the element, same type of atoms are there. Same type of atoms are there. When the same type of atoms come together, we used to call it element. While in the compound, the different type of elements or the atom come together. So compound is having different type of atoms. Different type of atoms. Okay. So this is what we call compound and atom. And some student has typed one termed which we call molecule. So molecule can be the simplest unit of matter as well. This is a molecule of oxygen. This is a molecule of water. Okay, the smallest unit of any element or any compound is said to be the molecule. Fine. Now let's find out what is mixture. When we talk about mixture, there are again two type of mixture: homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homo means same, equal. Homo means same and equal. Hetero means different. So in the homogeneous mixture, you can't check the composition. Acha, just tell me, what do you mean by the mixture? What is mixture? What is mixture, class? Try to answer. Tanish has asked, what is plasma? Tanish, plasma is the state of matter, the super hot state of matter, like fire. Fire is plasma. Okay. So what is mixture? Many different type of atoms. Okay, Sambhavi had told me. And what about more students? I really want to hear from all of you. Kavyan, try to give the answer. So when we talk about the different type of non-fixed portion, very good. That is the correct answer, Yashwant. Okay. So what is the mixture? In mixture, we are just randomly mixing any component without any fixed proportion. Acha, just tell me one thing. H2O is water, right? You all know H2O is water. But do you think HO2 is also water? Is this water? Is this water? No, it is not. H2O is only water. HO2 is not water. H2O2 is not water. They are not water. This is not water. Only this is water. Okay, very good, class. All of you have given me the correct answer. That is not. That is not water. So in the water, only 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen comes. Then only the water can form. So all the components in the water, all the elements or atoms, they are combining at a fixed number. Only 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen will form water. But what about gas? It is hydrogen peroxide. We used to call it Sambhavi, right? Hydrogen peroxide. Now, this one, H2O2. Now, tell me one thing, class. In the gas, we used to say there are the different components of gas, different amount of gas. If I increase the in the air, there are different amount of gases. But if I increase the amount of carbon dioxide, it will still be air. We are going to call it air only. We will say air is very polluted. But again, that is air only. It is nothing other than air. So in the mixture, the different components, they can combine at any number, or we can say any amount. The atoms, they can come together and combine in any amount. We used to call it mixture. Now listen, there are two type of mixture, homogeneous and heterogeneous. When we say it's a homogeneous mixture, it means it becomes very tough to find it out. Which components are there? Okay, just look at the air around you. Everyone, look at the air around you. Tell me, where is nitrogen, where is oxygen, and where is carbon dioxide in the air? This is nitrogen, this is oxygen, this is carbon dioxide. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? No, you can't do that. You can't do that, right? You can't do that. Just like, okay, I'm today, mama, I'm going to detect and find it out where exactly is the nitrogen. You can't do that. Definitely. Right? So this is the called homogeneous mixture, where when it becomes very tough to find it out, when it becomes very tough to find it out where is the component exactly of that matter, of that gas or anything. Okay, when you see the salty water, just take a glass of water and dissolve 2 spoon of salt in it. Are you able to find it out where is the salt and where is the water? You can't do that. It's a homogeneous mixture. It's a homogeneous mixture. But when we say about the heterogeneous mixture, bacha log, in the heterogeneous mixture, in a heterogeneous mixture, we can easily find out, we can easily detect or separate the components. Like, let us see the mixture of oil and water, petrol and water. Oil and petrol will be floating on the surface of the water. So it can be easily detected. So this kind of mixture where the component can be easily seen or separated is known as a heterogeneous mixture. Right? Let's move on. Let us check. So there are many things left for us. So properties of metal, properties of mixture. Let me explain you this thing. What are the different properties of mixture? When we call about mixture, mixture can be anything, like it can be homogeneous, it can be heterogeneous. These all are mixture. You can say, ma'am, water is not a mixture, it's a compound. Yeah, we are talking about the tap water. It might be having many different type of minerals in it, salt in it, right? So in mixture can be easily separated by a simple physical method. You can easily separate the mixture. If you are having a mixture of rice and few stones in it, you can easily separate it. Properties. In a mixture, all the component shows its own property. All the component shows its own property. That is called the property of the matter, or property of the mixture. Energy. You don't need energy to separate the components. They can be easily separated. So no heat or light is taken or in or given out when you want to change the state of matter in this particular thing. Sorry, when you have to separate it. Composition means in the mixture, any substance can be mixed in any proportion, any amount. Now here comes solution. So solutions are actually homogeneous mixture. Right? Solutions are homogeneous mixture. What actually is the solution? What is solution? Solution is something which is made up of two main components. Solute, Mr. Solute, and Mr. Solvent. Right? Solute and solvent. When they combine together, mixture of liquids. Uh, yeah, mixture of liquids, like it's a different thing. Vishnu, we are definitely going to learn about it. But I am afraid we are not able to complete the entire thing. So let us check it out. So when we talk about solution, solution is made up of two things, solute and solvent, right? Solvent is the material which dissolves the solute. Solvent is the material which dissolves the solute. Like when we talk about the water, if suppose I am having water with me and 2 spoon of salt, okay, consider it as a spoon. I know it is not looking like the spoon. Okay, it is having the salt in it. So water is the solvent because it is going to dissolve solute, that is that is salt in it. So one which dissolves, one which dissolves is known as solvent, and one which get dissolved is known as solute. When they together come, it forms solution, and solution can be having any means you can increase the amount of solvent, you can increase the amount of solute. And one more thing, basically solvent is always higher or large in number. Okay, it is in large quantity, and solute is basically in small quantity. Okay, now let's check it out. What is solubility? Do you think we can dissolve anything in water is said to be a universal solvent, you know? Water is said to be a universal solvent, right? So, ability to dissolve, very good, Yashwant. So, do you think every matter is having the same ability to get dissolved in the solvent? No, right? No, very good. No, that means the solubility is the ability to get dissolved, and it is completely vary from matter to matter. Some get very easily dissolved in water, and some take really lots of time. And some is not at all going to get dissolved in water, even if you keep it for the entire year. Right? So the solubility can increase or decrease as per the nature of the matter. Like salt and water, salt is highly soluble in water, it will form homogeneous mixture. Oil and water, you can't dissolve it. You can't dissolve it. So what is this diagram? So when we talk about the water, in water we know oxygen is dissolved, and that oxygen is taken up by the aquatic animals, aquatic plants to do breathing or to do the respiration. Now, do you think oxygen is equally dissolved in the entire water? Do you think like there is equal amount of oxygen present in the complete level of water? No, very good, Kavyan. No, it is not, right? So oxygen is highly present on the surface of water because of the plants which are doing photosynthesis, and they keeps on adding the water in it. Okay, while the animals, they keeps on doing the breathing and taking out the oxygen. They are taking out the oxygen. The deposited material, the all the fish, all the material which die, they deposit on the seabed or the on the lowest most part of the river, and there also they use the oxygen for decomposition, and then also they are taking out the oxygen. So it is not possible to dissolve, so it is not possible to find it out the equal amount of oxygen on the entire level. Okay, class. So let's move to the another one, and this is the last one I'm dealing with today. And definitely, when you will in the class, we are going to learn more and more about this, right? Now, when we talk, now Vishnu has asked me a question that, ma'am, what about this liquid? So there are two different type of liquids. Liquid which can be completely dissolved in each other, that is known as miscible liquid, and which cannot be dissolved in each other, that is known as immiscible liquid. Miscible liquid, let's talk about water and alcohol, or you can even write water and Vishnu, are you facing some kind of technical glitch? You are like getting kicked out from the session again and again. Okay. So when we talk about the miscible liquid, where it is? Okay, yeah. Huh. Miscible miscible liquids means the two liquids which you dissolve in each other, it become very tough, or it become impossible for you to find it out which one is which. Like in place of alcohol, let me write Dettol. You might have used Dettol. Have you used Dettol before, class? Yeah, everyone, have you used Dettol? Whenever you put few drops of Dettol in the liquid, in the water, what happens? Who has not? Yeah, like Dettol is a very common thing. Who has not used it? Come on, ma'am. Somehow is like that. Okay. So we all have used Dettol, and whenever we drop few drops of Dettol in the water, it get dissolved. it becomes very tough for us to find it out where the Dettol has gone. You can't do that because they are miscible liquids. They are miscible liquids. They are soluble in one another. Okay, water and Dettol are soluble in one another. While when we talk about the immiscible liquid, let's take the example of oil and water. Oil is lighter in weight. Oil is lighter in weight. So it will float on the surface of water. While water being heavier, it will be present on the downside of the oil, right? Density, yeah, density is different thing. Density is the mass per unit volume. Okay, we'll learn it about, don't worry. So let's differentiate between miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. Miscible liquids, liquid which mix together in all proportion and form a single layer. Means you can increase, in place of few drops of that Dettol, you can increase the amount of Dettol. Again, they are going to mix homogeneously. Okay, and they can be removed by fraction distillation. You know what is fraction distillation? Fraction distillation is the process by which you can separate the component of miscible liquid by providing them heat. Okay, immiscible liquids means the liquids which do not mix at all and form the separate layer. Okay, they can be separated by using the separating funnel. There is a funnel like this. Okay, it is having a knob here. This funnel is called separating funnel. It is used to separate the mixture. Okay, class. So definitely whenever we will meet again, I'm going to explain you the entire concept. Okay. I hope you all have enjoyed. And let me call back Pooja ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, so how was the session, kids? I just want to know that first. I'm excited to know that. Oh, I can see a thumbs up after the session. Great. The kids are super excited. Oh, Yashwant is tired though? Learning science? All right. So what are you waiting for? If you have enjoyed the session and you liked it, so your mentor is waiting for you in the class. All right. So enroll for this batch quickly. So we're going to see you in session. What is the date of the session? When it is going to start? Anybody remember? Quickly tell me. I'm waiting for your answer. Right after the 1 week, that is on 19th of June. All right. So all right, kids, hope you had a great time and we'll glad to see you in the session. So quick. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Rakhi Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.